There we go. Forgot to set that up. All right, all right. We are finishing the game. Okay. Let's go. Everything looks like it should be up and running any second now. Yep, that looks live. So, we killed Emerald Weapon last time. Only one more challenge remains, and then we kill Sephiroth, and then we're done. So, with any luck, this isn't going to take very long. Alright, oh, I gotta change the settings here. Alright. Alright, so last time it took basically everything we had in the tank, but we killed Emerald Weapon, which meant we got these sick-ass fucking command material, or these master materials. So Barrett's got a master command. I have put as much AP on his weapon as possible. So he's allowed to use these 4 normally for the mime class for this challenge. But since anyone's allowed to use Chocobo Lure, I just maxed a bunch of those to also put on here so that his weapon will do more damage. So yeah, he's got his enemy skills and his master command. Vincent is just using master magic and summon. That should take care of everything. And Cloud just has Ultima equipped. I don't know that we're going to necessarily use it with him for this fight. But I don't want to put too much magic on him because he really doesn't need a whole lot of magic right now. Actually, I could put fire on him. So if I give him fire and all, he can actually heal my party. Alright, we'll give him an all materia. But, so I went through, you know what, we'll start here. So, they all have fire armlets now. Because Ruby Weapon does use some fire attacks, so this will negate them and turn them into healing. I also went through and got the 3rd ribbon by morphing a Tonberry. So that will protect us from Ruby Ray's confusion, which is going to be important. And I killed a few Tonberries to get some Mega Elixirs, and so I want to have at least some in case of emergency. So this time when we fight him, we should have a much better chance, because remember, we have Master Summon, which means now he's not allowed to use regular summon materials, but he can use the Master Summon, so now we can actually go and fight Ruby Weapon using Knights of the Round, but also Phoenix, and Phoenix is going to be important. Yeah, we've pissed off Ruby a lot. We need to summon Phoenix as soon as humanly possible. Because it's going to fully revive my party, and then I can start throwing dazers at him. He doesn't get all materia, but he does get Phoenix, and Phoenix does revive everyone. Yeah, that's fine. It can heal him, but it also brings these 2 idiots back up. So he is now unable to counterattack, so I'm going to throw a Knights of the Round in his face. Unfortunately, I don't think we can... I don't know how to skip through this. I think there is a button to cancel the summon animation, but you have to do it like right when it starts. It's really important that we do it like this. He will normally counterattack Knights of the Round with Ultima on your entire party. But if he has a Dazers on him, he can't counterattack. So the strategy here is Barret is going to continue to heal my party every round, while Cloud is going to throw a Dazers at him, and Vincent is going to throw a Knights of the Round at him right after the Dazers, while we're protected from the counterattack. Alright, we just have to wait for... yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's meaningless. Now Vincent can do this again. Yeah, that just pauses it, so... we should be able to kill him fairly easily with this method. Hi, Quack! What's going on? We're killing the last weapon, and then we're gonna kill Sephiroth. And this battle should be fairly easy. Because now that I have Master Summon Materia for Vincent, I can just, you know, use Knights of the Round in conjunctions with the Dazers, and it will just ruin him. Oh no, I know you're not serious. Please, you can't be serious. No. This is the game he's from. I know you're just trolling me. We need to Dazers him again. I have to elixir him so he can actually, can cast Knights of the Round again. It costs a ridiculous amount of MP. It's like 250 or some shit. Oh yeah, clearly they're just ripping off Nintendo. That's what's happening. You can see I have Cloud in my party. He's obviously hacked into this game. We killed Emerald Weapon, which was the hard fight. And because we killed Emerald Weapon first, that makes this the easy fight. So, Ruby Weapon has about 800,000 health, and I think each Knights of the Round is dealing about 100,000 or so. Ow, no, don't die. Oh yeah, that's right. Cloud has a counterattack with Ultima, but it doesn't really do anything here. Alright, let's get another Knights in before he attacks. What we are doing to him is not really fair, but Ruby Weapon is not really fair, so fuck him. If you don't start with all but one of your characters dead in this fight, he will just permanently eject 2 of them from the battle, and you have to do it with 1 character, so... You have to start with him... yeah, you have to start with only 1 character alive, or otherwise you just basically can't beat him. So I don't feel bad about this at all. No, we put in the hard work against Emerald Weapon. But it looks like the strategy is working, so... We have the right items to be immune to the majority of his devastating attacks. It's just a matter of not getting, you know, wrecked by HP, so... So if we cast this about 6 times, that should be enough to kill him. Maybe 7 at the most. I believe it's like 13 attacks, and they're all about 6,000 some damage. No, it'll probably... Actually, we'll probably have to go... It'll be more than that. Because we're dealing a little bit under 100,000 per hit. So maybe like 10 of these will be enough. But he is going to die. It's just going to take a while. Oh yeah, now I'm cheating, because Barrett can mime Knights of the Round. Which means, yeah. Vincent has to use mana to cast it, whereas I can just use Barrett to cast it for free. As long as I time it right. Casting Big Guard at the beginning of the fight gave all my guys haste, so I have enough time to get 2 actions in before he gets undazed. But you really don't want to fuck up and do it after Dazer wears off, or yeah, you're going to get ultimate in the face. And that is not going to be a good time. That is very likely going to kill your party. However, I am instituting a rule that we are not going to be casting Knights of the Round against Sephiroth. What's really fun is if you spend the time in the battle square to get W summoned, you can do this twice per attack. So then you end up doing about 170,000 damage per action. The only attack I think that realistically does... Well, no, I think there might be 2 attacks, because Barrett's Anger Max, if you have him doing enough damage, which you would have to really, really try to get him to do that much damage, but theoretically it hits enough times where if you max the damage, it could do more damage than Knights of the Round, and Omni Slash I think can do more damage than Knights of the Round, but that's like that's it. This is basically the most powerful, normally accessible action in the game. Yeah, Ruby Weapon being weak to Paralyze is very, very useful. You can either use the Dazers item, which can be stolen from the Bound Fat enemy, which is up near the Icicle Inn area, or it's in the best place to encounter them is the cave right after the Forgotten City. Or so right there. You can steal them. They're really easy to get. So you can paralyze them that way. Or I believe the Hades summon materia also can inflict paralyze. So if you want to W summon him, you can summon Knights of the Round and Hades so he's paralyzed and can't do anything. As soon as he starts moving... Yep, there we go. I'm gonna let Cloud do Omni Slash before we... Omni Slash is more fun to watch. Yeah, oh, so the other thing is, his defense is insanely high. So, in order to actually damage him, it is very hard, normally. But Knights of the Round does an incredible amount of damage. Yeah, but his physical defense is just fucking off the charts. So you saw, like, normally Omni Slash would be doing more damage than Knights, but here, because Ruby's weapon has, like, the highest defense of any enemy in the entire game, it basically just tickles him. There's an enemy skill called question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark you can use to bypass his defense by keeping your character's HP extremely low, and you can basically do 9,000 plus damage with that. And I think if you use the throw command to throw money at him, throwing Gil I think also bypasses his defense. So if you want to beat him without Knights of the Round, like, those are probably your two best options. Uh-oh. That was not good. He managed to get an Ultima counter in because I did Knights a little bit too late. Shit! Alright, I went into an incredibly dangerous, shtick here. Alright. Oh god. No, I just fucked myself again. Alright, well, he's gonna counter that with Ultima because I was not fast enough to do that. Now, you know what? I have to make Knights the action immediately after using Dazers. I don't think we've casted enough times to actually kill him yet, so we are very likely getting Ultima in the face. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I just overestimated how long Dazers would last. It doesn't last very long. It's usually time for like 2 actions at most. But if you dick around with the 2 actions, you're only going to get 1. So that was my problem. I did not queue up the second one quick enough. Oh, okay, fine. You know what? Fuck it, I'll take it. We killed him before he counterattacked with Ultima. Deal. I'm not gonna argue it. That Desert Rose, now we can trade that to get another gold chocobo. There we go. We have now killed both of the... I guess technically all 3 of the weapons. I don't really count Ultima weapon as, like, a challenge, because he's just kind of pathetic. But Emerald and Ruby are both, you know... Killing either... The first of the 2 weapons you kill is going to be difficult. The second one should be easier. Emerald is going to be probably hard no matter what you do, but Ruby can be easy if you cheese him correctly. Alright, so this will complete the last side quest, and then we're going into the fucking crater and killing Sephiroth. Why is the Chocobo in your house? Alright, well, we'll see. I don't know what kind of... I don't know whether it's a male or female Chocobo. I don't know. I guess we're gonna name it after... We're gonna call it Ruby. But I'm gonna name it after the other Ruby. Because it didn't tell me whether it was a male or female Chocobo, so fuck it. But yeah, so in the case where if you don't have Knights of the Round and you kill Ruby weapon first, it gets you a gold Chocobo, and you can use that to go get Knights before you fight Emerald weapon, so that is an option. So basically, whichever weapon you kill, you should be guaranteed to have Knights for the second one. You'll either have the actual Knight's Materia from the Gold Chocobo, or you'll have... Oh, it is a male. Okay, that's fine. Neat. Yeah, or you'll have the Mastered Summon Materia. Alright. Everybody should be ready here. Look, Cloud's even ready too. This is about as good as we're going to be prepared, so... We're going to actually kick the shit out of Sephiroth. It is not going to be close. However, we're not going to be summoning to kill him. So yeah, the end part's not that long, because we took care of all the hard work last time, so now we're just finishing up. Alright. So let's go. And you're gonna experience why this has one of the greatest video game soundtracks of all time. So yeah, we have officially gotten, like, everything we care about. We've cleaned up all the weapons from the planet, so now the only thing left to do is go clean up Sephiroth's mess. Alrighty. Oh, there is one other thing we can equip our Zedrix again. We don't need these fire armlets on now. And I'll give him the Mistile. No, back attack. You've triggered my trap card. Good old Ultima counter. Oh, you know, okay, we'll do this thing. We'll give Cloud Contain. Sure, why not? He's got, like, all the really, really cool magic spells. He doesn't need any of that basic bitch Firaga nonsense. He's got Freeze and Flare. That'll be fine enough. Oh, not this way. I'm gonna go down. That's our one-way jump. Or no, it's actually, no, this is the one that's not one-way. We can go back. Now, fuck you, Tonberry. Nobody likes you. I spent enough time killing you today. They're really... So the annoying thing is, like, they're immune to sense. They have 44,444 health. If you want to morph them into ribbons, you have to manually keep track of the damage yourself. Because the game will not... Yeah, it's not going to let you sense it to keep track. Oh, he triggered my trap card. So, yeah, and usually, because Morph only deals 1/8 of the normal damage, it's tough. Alright, we don't have to save here. We know what the deal is. This is the point of no return. Alright, I don't want to do anything else here. No, he's got what he needs. Yep, everybody's all set. Okay. This is it. This is the end of the game. Just... No, we're fine. We are so fine. Oh, there is one thing I do want to check. So, depending upon what you do in the fights leading up to the final boss battle, he actually gets more HP. So, for every character at level 99, he gets an extra 30,000 maximum health and a bunch of stats. If you cast Knights of the Round on Genova Synthesis, he'll get an extra 80,000 health. And every time that Bizarro Sephiroth's head dies in the previous fight, he loses 100 max health up to a maximum of just under 25,000 health. So, to make it more fun, we are going to use Knights of the Round on Genova Synthesis because I want the final fight to be a little bit more epic. So that's how we're going to do this. Let's mosey. There's like a bajillion monsters. Yeah, I'm keeping my party as is. So we're gonna get into a couple forced battles here. Once you're at this point, you can't return. You can't go back. So this is the end of the game, and there's no turning backwards at this point. So theoretically, there's a couple. You can learn, I believe, Shadow Flare at this point in the game with the enemy skill materia, but it doesn't. You can't go backwards once you learn it. So if you learn it, it only helps you for like the last few boss battles. I think this is the Iron Giant. No, there's another one of these doofuses. This is the giant. Fuck, no, it's not even him yet. One of these has this guy in it. The guy with the giant sword. No, I guess we just didn't get him as a random encounter this time. Alright, whatever. That's fine. But I think he's, like, can only be encountered there. Alright, that's Genova. So I want to make my life more interesting, so I'm going to use Summon Knights of the Round, which is going to murder this thing. But also, it's going to make Safer Sephiroth a little bit stronger. Genova's synthesis is just, like, really weak and pathetic, and we would just absolutely murder it anyway. So let's have fun! Yeah, get him. Earth is closed today. Pack it up and go home. Oh, look who decided to join us. Yeah, he's holding back Holy right now. Alright, so my main group here is gonna be my primary team. I don't need to make any changes to them. Alright, team number 2 is gonna be... Let's see. Kate Sith is gonna provide good cover. Probably Kate Sith is good to pair with, like, Yuffie or Tifa. And these two might just be good as the last team. They shouldn't need any changes here to their weapons. I'm not going to use the premium heart because it's too dependent upon the limit breaks here, so God's Hand is just fine. Alright. Alright, this should be fine here. And then these two are the last team. Quadra Magic Comet will be very good. Alright, it's time to beat the shit out of Bizarro Sephiroth. So just basically fuck him up, that's all we gotta do. I'm not even gonna dignify that with a heal. This music is fucking awesome. So, yeah, you can change to each individual party to attack different parts of him. So we'll do it here so that now we can attack the left side. Quadramagic Comet 2 is probably just going to kill all of these parts at once. I guess it depends upon which parts it hits. Yeah. Alright, so we killed both the right and left magics here. Eventually we'll get back to our main party. This is so like, yeah, this mechanic I think is really fun for our final fight, but well, this is the second to last attack. I think that this mechanic is fun, but I would kind of like, I don't know, I think they could have did it a little bit better. There we go. Now we're just gonna murder him. Yeah, Ultima counter. So after any portion of him dies, then you can change over to a different party if you want to attack different parts of him. But I think I'm done changing parties. We should just be able to kill him here now. I hate that it takes so long for his attack animations to do stuff. Yeah, he's not gonna out-heal the damage I'm doing to him, so it doesn't really matter. I think that's it. We got him. Holy shit. That's a graphical error. Alright. Here we go. One of the single best songs ever written in any game of all time. This is the fucking crowning jewel of the soundtrack. Wait for it. I don't even want to talk during this. This is just too good. Oh, fuck, he's using Supernova. This is his ultimate attack. Also, I think I just had Cloud try to attack him, even though he's out of range. Pluton? Planet... Oh, Saturn? Alright, well... I guess this is a different universe. I don't know if you saw that Earth was kind of fucked up. Mercure. So, in theory, the way this attack works is it draws you into extra-dimensional space and is actually exploding a sun at you. That is canonically how this attack works. However, Supernova does not actually kill your party. It is a gravity-based attack, and it puts you at 1/16 your normal health. You know what? Fuck it. Vincent, have fun with chaos. This could go poorly, but this is more funner. You want to be an angel? Well, I'm summoning a fucking demon. Notice he's an angel with one wing. He's the one-winged angel. Oh, that's it. He's dead. No soup for you. Alright. Well, it would seem that we have stopped Sephiroth. Ah, there we go. We've done everything we can. We've killed all the weapons. We killed Sephiroth. You know, we tried to set things right, so now all we can do is hope and pray. Though, you know, I distinctly remember something about Sephiroth and being connected to Genova cells. And who do we know in our party that has Genova cells in their body? Oh, right, Cloud, right? Yeah. He has Genova cells, so guess what? As Sephiroth can still exert his will on Cloud as long as that's the case. Or at least fight for it. He can attempt to overpower Cloud's will through the Genova cells in his body. Which is what he's doing now. He's trying to mentally overtake Cloud using Genova. Here they are on the edge of creation. Cloud's getting progressively more and more pissed off just looking at him. You can't use any other command except Omnislash here. And if you don't use it, Sephiroth will attack you for a little bit of damage. You'll counterattack and kill him. So you can't lose this fight. You can only choose to kill him like a bitch, or you can choose to kill him like a boss. And Cloud will use Omnislash even if you had not previously gotten it. But this is Cloud mentally rejecting Sephiroth's attempt to influence him still. His hold over Cloud is disapparating. So he's forcing Sephiroth to basically die, or he's trying to force him to die. But Sephiroth's will is really strong, so even when he's in the life stream as a spirit, like, it still is not enough. You see him come back in Advent Children for that reason. Well, there we go. The life stream is now ready to do holy. You can see it just turned blue here at the bottom of the crater. Damn, could they have made Tifa's jugs look any bigger there? My god. They're as big as her fucking head. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts. Yeah, he's so shocked by what's happening that his addiction to smoking just, like, fails him, and he just lets the cigarette fall from his mouth. Just like... And somehow his airship crew managed to jam the high wind all the way down to the bottom of the crater. So... I like that this is now the third mode that the high wind has gone into. First, it was like propeller airship. Second, it was like rocket-powered airship. And now it's like airplane airship. So many contingencies and redundant airship parts. And a lot of those parts were really big. You'd think that they were necessary, but apparently no. The little girl in Calm, it's like, oh, she senses Aerith. Unfortunately, this is what outside looks like right now, so I don't think any of these kids are going to be touching grass anytime soon. Yeah. I mean, this is some fucking Majora's Mask shit right here. This event is known as Meteor Fall. That is its canonical name in the Final Fantasy VII universe. As you can see, it is not very pretty. Meteor's little tornado things are just fucking up Midgar. They just, like, ruined Shinra's headquarters. Oh, here comes Holy to the rescue. Oh look, Holy is helping. He's trying to stop Meteor. So hard. Oh, but Meteor is pushing through. Oh, now Shinra HQ is real fucked. I just can't get over the fact that Sid designed his airship to fail and break apart into multiple pieces twice. So Reeve is saying that, yeah, everything's like, they're in the slums trying to avoid the tornadoes, but yeah, that's probably not great. Yeah, it looks like Holy is not really strong enough at this point. What are we gonna do? Who knows? I don't know, Tifa sees something. Oh, look, it's the live stream. The planet has made its decision. It has decided that human beings are worth sparing, so it is going to boost the power of Holy using the live stream. Midgar is still going to take quite a beating from Meteor here, but at least something of it will survive. Not much, but some of it. Look at how much spirit energy has been gathered to heal the injury. Sephiroth is right. If he was actually at the center of that, he probably could absorb it all and become an actual god. Too bad we fucking killed him. Or at least what was left of him. Alright, credits time. There is an after credits scene, so we will stick around and watch it. So yeah, there we go. That's Final Fantasy VII. Ugh. Just barely getting it done before the end of the month. With, what, 2 hours to spare, so... Still counts. I made good on my promise to do it. I really like this game. This game's fun. It's got some of the coolest Final Fantasy VII characters in it. Or, I mean, I'm sorry, some of the coolest Final Fantasy characters, not just from this game. Obviously, it has the coolest Final Fantasy VII characters in it, because, you know, it is 7. But, no, like, out of the entire franchise, like, Cloud and Sephiroth are, like, very, very high up on the list of, like, most awesome characters. It's got some of the best music in the entire series, you know, with the boss battle music, and, like, the One-Winged Angel theme from Sephiroth in the final fight. Just absolutely great. Midgar is just, like, really, really cool. I love that you do Midgar at the beginning of the game and also again at the end. Like, that's, like, my favorite part of the game is those two sections. You know, you got, like, the cool, like, back and forth with the Turks. How you encounter them multiple times throughout the whole game. Yeah, it's pretty cool, and there's a lot of mini games in this game. Like, you could spend an incredible amount of time just playing mini games and not actually playing the real game. So you have, like, Fort Condor, there's the snowboarding one, the submarine game, the motorcycle game, the chocobo racing game. It's crazy. They really went out of their way to put, like, a ton of effort into this. More effort into some of these mechanics than I really understand the purpose of. Like, so much of the game, like, is based on choices you make, all leading up to the date scene. Just so you can have one of 4 different characters date you for that one scene. But, like, everything in the entire game up until that point gives you options to, like, tilt the scales in 4 different directions, and the amount of like work that must have went into like, you know, coding all that shit is just insane to me. And because you didn't see it because we restricted ourselves on what materia was getting used by which characters, but there are certain combinations of materia that are just ridiculously fun and powerful, like W summon Knights of the Round plus Mime as a way to just like have your guys do redonkulous amounts of damage to the weapons. Final attack plus Phoenix means that anytime that your party dies, you summon Phoenix, it wipes out that character's MP, but your party gets brought back to life, so... And you can do it up to 5 times in, like, one fight, so... You can be almost like immortal if you set it up correctly. Yeah, it's crazy. You can set up, like... What is it? I think, like, a 4 times cut counterattack. So, yeah, your character can attack for like 40,000 damage with just a regular attack if you do 4 times cut in the right person. You know, Quadra Magic with like Bahamut Zero is also a thing. And I believe W Summon also works with that, so you can W Summon like Bahamut Zero 8 times in one round. Yeah, there's just tons of cool stuff. You might have noticed that with Yuffie, I gave her the Cursed Ring, because if you use added effect with the Destruct materia on your armor slot, you're actually immune to death, so the Cursed Ring won't kill you when the time expires. So there's lots of cool little things you can do with materia like that. I love it. Like, you become way too powerful if you use the correct materia correctly in conjunction with each other. So, oh yeah, you also got to see the Lucky 7 mechanic, which is a special limit break that you only get for having 7,777 health exactly. We did not get to see Kate Sith's second limit break, unfortunately, or some of the other ones. Kate Sith actually has slots as his second limit, and on the slots he randomly has like a bunch of different things that can happen, including one bad outcome, which is your party instantly dies, and one good outcome where you instantly just win whatever fight you're in. Yeah, there's just lots of really fun stuff. Yeah, there's tons of really cool items you can steal from basically, you know, lots of guys. Like stealing from the Turks is cool. Using the morph command to morph certain enemies into items, like the Tonberries morph into ribbons, it's great. Alright, bonus scene. Here's 500 years in the future. So it turns out Red 13's, or, you know, his real name is Nanaki. His species lives for hundreds of years, so... He was like 40-something, I think, when we met him, and he was still considered a child. He's like, you know, 540 now. And apparently he has cubs. I don't know how, but... I thought he was the last of his race, but apparently he wasn't. But yeah, he's still alive 500 years in the future, so... But here he's showing them the history of Midgar. Now that 500 years in the future, Midgar's still here, but it's overrun by vines and stuff. So, you can see that, you know, there is still future on the planet. Advent Children is the movie that takes place 3 years after this. So. Alright, well, there we go. I just closed the thing. So, there we go. That was Final Fantasy VII. I think that was awesome. Uh, yeah, Sephiroth is dead. All the weapons are dead. So, we accomplished our goal. So, we are done with that game, finally. So, I hope that everybody enjoyed watching the saga. I think we spent about 30 to 40 hours on it. I'm not sure exactly how long, but over the course of the 10 parts of this I put out, I think that it's somewhere in that range. I believe, according to my in-game time, if that's correct. So, yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. I hope that, you know, you enjoyed it too. And if you like Final Fantasy VII and you think like the story and everything's cool, there's 2 other games that relate to it: Dirge of Cerberus and Crisis Core. Dirge of Cerberus has to do with Vincent, and Crisis Core has to do with Zack. So you can check those out. And there's also the movie, Advent Children, which takes place after the end of this game. So definitely recommend checking those out. But anyways, that's all I've got for today. So like I said, I hope that you enjoyed it. And I don't know what game we're going to play next. We'll have to see. So, all right. Anyways, take it easy, everybody. I will see you again next time.